not gonna lie here, I might be a little bit in over my head. There's a lot of stuff here. Yeah, I've got 2 bins up front with me that are mostly like action cameras that look like they're from Best Buy. There's some cards that the boxes are not cards, they're Shrek stickers, but the boxes are water damaged. But I feel like when you open them up, they're gonna be wrapped and brand new and sealed. I think right here though is all my money back, no problem. There's just so much stuff that I don't want here. So when I get home, I'm gonna start to offload this. I'll kind of give you an idea of what's in here a little better, but wow, there's a lot, and I probably have at least, I don't know, 2 or 3 more loads left of stuff there, and I don't think that I necessarily want all of it, but you know, I knew that was part of this deal going in. All right, so I got a bunch of stuff in the truck, a bunch more clothing, and like these little wallet things, all this stuff. I'm gonna try to get it in this building. Here's my quad that's been hiding. We're gonna have to move it. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to use, pretty dark in here, I'm gonna try to use some of the space in here. I originally thought I was gonna go straight to Goodwill with some of this stuff, but that's not the case. So I got some boxes. We're gonna get this stuff boxed up. I think I'm gonna have to do 3 more loads. So first, let me just get this stuff offloaded, and then we can make a bit of a game plan. All right, the truck is empty. So this is some of the better stuff I'm keeping right out front here. There's a couple of these big lights. There's another light here. I think it's all complete. Box full of duct tape. This is mostly jewelry, like from Claire's, which is a Canadian store that we're gonna go through. These 2 things are definitely good. Here's some duct tape. I have so many of these Skylander swords. I have another whole bag of them. I don't think they're super valuable. And then over here, sorry it's so dark, probably donation stuff for sure. These are like little barbecue cook pads. We'll go through all that. Some shoes I gotta go through. Some books that likely get donated in there, is all the clothing. So I have to do this about 2 or 3 more times. So I'm gonna do that. And then when I get everything done, we will catch back up and you'll see that right here. I'll have everything hopefully in this building, and then we can go from there. Okay, so we got everything offloaded. It was 3 loads. It's all this stuff right here. Some stuff back in there. Look at all the glasses. Got so many sunglasses. Unbelievable. So this section back in here, the bags and stuff are clothing. There's some nice clocks in here. But these are some of the things that I really wanted to grab. So these are all Shrek stickers, okay? So some of the boxes have some water damage, but when you open them up, the stickers are all fine. I'll throw some comps up. I'm gonna just open all the boxes and sell them individually, unless there are a few that are nice enough to sell in box, but I have a lot of those. Now the other thing that I know is gonna be good money, another one of these clocks. These are all action cameras, okay? I didn't look them all up, but we'll try to take a look at this one right here. I'll try to throw a comp up. There are a bunch of different ones in here. The other day when I was there, I just looked one up. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that one. Some of them are open. You know, that one's been open. There could be all kinds of issues with these. See, this one just says write-off on it. Most of them are like new open box, but for the most part, I think like most of these are probably going to be worth like 40 to 80 to maybe even more than that if it's like, if I can do new other on some of these ones. Not the best brand in the world. I don't even really know what this one is, but you know, pretty good. I think that'll make back a lot of the money here. I spent $400 for everything. You know, I think these will do really well even locally. This will do well locally. The box full of tape. Look at these Backstreet Boys Millennium. There's a lot of stuff. Honestly, a lot of this will get donated. The biggest reason for picking up most of this was to build the relationship and to give me, you know, something to do to sort through some of this stuff. It's going to take a while. I'm going to load the truck back up right now with donation stuff. So we're going to do 1 donation run today. Dog toys, right? Measuring cups. I don't know. I will comp a lot of this stuff to see if it's even worth selling. Some that stuff's probably not, but yeah, I'm going to try to break this down into small clips. I'll update you when I find stuff that's good. I'll kind of show you the truck, or however I donate stuff. I'll kind of show you what I'm doing, but this will be a couple days, so we'll start doing little clips daily, and I'll keep adding it to this vlog. All right, so we got the first donation items. I definitely don't want these. They're like a swing out fridge set shelf. Nothing wrong with them. They are brand new in package. Not something I'm interested in selling, so these are going to go to Goodwill. We're going to try to fill up the truck with all stuff that's just going to be donated today. Going to be a lot of work, but this is step one, just to get rid of the stuff that we know we do not want. So we have a whole bunch of these dog toys. You can see I've got a bag there and a partial bag here. I've separated some of these, some of the jewelry to look at closer. These weird sponges. I'm just saving a few to give to friends, but the rest of the dog toys are definitely going to get donated. So we have some of these cassette punches, whatever they are. This stuff is all just going to get donated. Most of this is stuff like from Claire's. Not too bad. It's a little windy out here, sorry. Some of these has like, you know, some interesting ones. There's some Hello Kitty. I just seen somewhere some Pirates of the Caribbean right there. Some more Kiss. So I'm gonna have to go through some of these. All kinds of stuff in here though. We're starting to make our way through. All right, so we do have our first Goodwill load here. You know, we got the shower caddies, a lot of the dog toys, these are little shelves, some wet shoes. I saved some of these, but I don't need a case of them. You know, this I could sell for 10 bucks if I don't want to. Some of the packaging is damaged. You can kind of see what's going on here. More of the shelves. More of the shelves. Some Dora the Explorer, like a butterfly net. All kinds of stuff there. There's lots. There's probably going to be another truckload. And then, so basically, 2 of the truckloads that I got today probably will be donated. And then the rest, maybe I'll keep. There might even be more than that that gets donated, but that's going to be the end of day 1. We'll catch up in another day. All right, so it's day 2. We have the truck again. As you can see, it's kind of hard to see here, but it's raining. So I've got quad moved out. I'm going to try to do everything in here if I can. I've got some bags. So I'm going to bag stuff up. I'm going to start with books because I can put the books into the truck that I don't want. We're just going to keep going through stuff here. So far, there's not, you know, this is kind of what is good. I looked these up the other day. It was kind of funny. They're Backstreet Boys Millennium tour pencils. There's a couple that sold for like 20 bucks. It's funny that I'm going to keep these, or I think it's funny that I'm going to keep a box of those. We'll see if they sell. Yeah, there's lots of stuff that I don't want here, so we still have to continue. Hopefully I'll get another truckload, and then what I'm left with, I can deal with. I can, you know, sort and still donate stuff, but I can use my own car. So luckily, this is the farm truck. I'm able to use this today. Hopefully one more load. I'm hoping it's supposed to be double digits this afternoon too, so I'm hoping it stops raining. It's just sprinkling. It's not like it's raining. But yeah, let's continue figuring out this mess. So we got lots of books here. Unfortunately, there's only a handful of books that are worth anything at all. Okay, these are some kind of like shoe rack or something. We're gonna get rid of those as well. A lot of stuff. It's still raining, so I haven't got anything loaded in the truck, but I've got some piles here. All these sunglasses. I just had my mom and my nephews over. They went through, grabbed a bunch. I might grab a few just to keep around, but pretty much they're all going. This is all stuff that's gonna go. This is all donation stuff here. These are like weird little bags, all kinds of things. This is like, you know, the little things you might put in a cupboard so that it doesn't, you know, when you close the cupboard, it doesn't go bang. It's just like a little piece of felt. There's some things that you put on the bottom of furniture to slide around the room too. All kinds of stuff. Some boxes here. This is all going to be, these I'm keeping. These are all going to be donate. There's all kinds of weird stuff here. Like, they're dollar store, like you can make your own mugs. Some more shower caddies. There's a bunch of toothpicks. I'm actually going to keep a little bit. I think I kept 4 packs of the toothpicks. My parents kept some. They're all sealed. There's nothing wrong with them. I've not went through the clothing here, but everything else has been cleared out pretty much. I'm going to donate these shoes. It's really dark in here. I do apologize. It's mostly just tap shoes and stuff like that. I know somebody would be interested. Most of them are kid sizes. I did find some good shoes. There's some Kenneth Coles in here. There's some Keds down there. There's a few pairs of the Reacts actually. These tap shoes here, these are a better size. I looked them up. Oh, this is not the tap shoe. I'm sorry. Those shoes are okay. These are the tap shoes here. Okay, they're pretty nice. Should be worth about 27 bucks. So I'm gonna keep these shoes, donate the other ones. The other ones are mostly kids or slip-on ones. This is also donation. There's a lot of clothing here as well, so some good news with the clothing. Okay, so these are red cap shirts, men's. I've got all kinds of extra large and 2XL, a lot of them, like bags full of them. Now the other thing I was surprised to find, okay, this is not a good size, but there are a whole bunch in the other bag. I just only pulled out one. It's just like an Air Cadets, brand new Air Cadets jacket. I need to research that for sure, because these could be worth anywhere from like $40 to maybe $100 each, and I've got a whole pile of them, brand new. Like I said, it says right there 1992. Now the other really good thing that happened when my parents came over just to kind of see what I was up to, they actually want these lights. They're the pot lights here. Okay, they're going to take this from me as well. We'll work out some kind of deal. I don't really know. Won't be much, but probably 20 bucks a piece. So there might be still $100 right there, you know, and I don't have to list them or anything. You know, I haven't really comped these yet, so we'll try to figure that out here in the near future. Boxes of tape. Found the annoying orange. Surprisingly, it could be worth maybe 20 bucks. I don't know. Out of all the books that were in there, I only really kept a few. The Magic Presents, some like self-help dating book, and Adam's Family. That's about it. All the rest of the books got donated. But hopefully we can get the truck loaded up here. It's gonna hopefully stop raining here. We'll get the truck loaded up and do another Goodwill run. So we didn't beat the rain, but try to keep most of the boxes in there. I've got stuff bagged up. Let's get this stuff dropped off at Goodwill, and then I can spend the next couple of days figuring out the value of this stuff I'm keeping. You know, I can give you a rough estimate of what's there and if I'm gonna make any money. Definitely a lot of work. Would I do this again? Questionable. Let's just thought I'd do a little update. They did take the stuff. There's nothing left. I grabbed a piece of pizza for lunch. Yeah, I always feel kind of bad dropping off that much stuff at once, but they seem really happy with it. So there's tons of stuff there that's valuable. There's still brand new and packaged stuff. I think they'll do okay. I just don't want to have, you know, I'm not going to sell that stuff. I'm not a yard. I want to go to yard sales. You know, I don't want to have a big yard sale to sell this stuff. The sunglasses for sure. There's a lot of money there, but you know, I don't really want to piece them out at $1, $2, $3 a piece. There might have been a couple pairs in there that were worth money. I don't know. I'll let them figure it out. They'll probably sell them all for like $2 a piece, make a killing. So, you know, I know I dropped off enough stuff there that I don't feel bad about some of the stuff that maybe wasn't so good that they got. But I did also, you know, I didn't give them empty boxes with junk. Everything they got was sellable. So yeah, happy they took it. Gonna enjoy my pizza here, and we'll meet tomorrow. All right, it's kind of a miserable day, to be honest, but it's about a week since the last clip you guys seen. It's been about a week. So since I picked up all this stuff, I bought the wholesale buy. I did my best to list most of that. Had a bunch of other stuff going on. So it's been a week since I've been out here. So we're gonna start to now value everything. Like I said, the one thing for sure is the lights. My parents are gonna buy from me, so those are gone. That's already $100 there. But let's kind of go through this stuff, and I'll give you the value of everything else, and we can decide if it's a good buy or not. The weather outside doesn't look super bad maybe to you guys, but it's kind of a nasty day. It's still warm. There's no snow, so I'm not complaining. Warm enough, but rainy and windy. So I do see a problem already. This box is wet, so we're gonna try to get these inside and get them dried out. That's probably a bit of a problem. Everything else is dry. There is a lot of water today, but hopefully it's dark on this side. Everything on this side's in boxes and bags, so it's not going to be an issue. These will likely be sold locally anyway, so it won't be the end of the world. But yeah, I'm going to start to bring this stuff in, and then we can start to value everything and kind of give you an idea if this was a good buy or not. It's definitely been a lot of work, but was it a good buy? Okay, so I wound up taking this big light out of the box. I'm going to try to charge it up to make sure there's no issue. It's pretty cool, actually. You know, I can't find too much of it online. I see somebody who's got one new in box for about $40 on Kijiji of all places. I don't know. This is something I just might wind up keeping. You know, I'd still value it probably at 40 or 50 bucks. I'm going to think this thing was a lot more new. Like similar ones I see online, like I'll throw something similar up on the screen. I think like 160 bucks. Do I think I could sell this for good money? Yeah, actually I do. But I think I might keep this. If it charges up, it might be a really great thing if the power goes out to have a huge light like this. You know, it looks like you can charge something with USB on the side. It's got a couple different adapters on it. So yeah, I'm going to charge it up, see if it works. While I'm charging it up, we'll go through a couple more items. All right, so I just looked up these lights. I've got another one over there as well. It looks like I can only really find one listed on eBay and they want $130 free shipping. I'm going to open both boxes up and then make sure there's no real issues here. I'm going to try to get $80 to $100 on Marketplace. I don't want to ship these things. I have to open them up, make sure nothing is damaged, which I don't think they are. They look sealed to me, both of them. I will open them up to make sure before I even bother listing them, but you know, those should be worth $100 easy. Now these little lights here, I'll probably go ahead and list those together on Facebook Marketplace. Maybe I'll get $30 for the pair, so $15 each, not a ton. Same with this one. You can see there was a price at some sort of liquidation place on this like bathroom brass lighting thing, light fixture, whatever it is. They're trying to get $40. I'll probably try to get $20 out of those. So, you know, not too bad really. Like I said, I don't know about the big light because I'm still charging it. Those other two lights should be about $100. I've already got the $100 for the other lights from my parents, so that was pretty easy to get rid of those. Now let's get into the action cameras, because I really do believe that's where a lot of the money's gonna be. Like, we could look at the Backstreet Boy Millennium Tour pencils and say, hey, the one box, if I got $20 for every single one of those, that's, you know, a good chunk of my money back right there. Do I think they're going to sell fast? No, not at all. Do I think over time I'll sell them? Yes. The other thing is like the Shrek cards. You know, right now I've got a couple different lots on eBay that I've created. You know, they're going to be like $20 a box, maybe. You know, not a lot of money, but it will add up over time. So I'll make profit on all that kind of stuff. But these big items here, I think, is where I'm going to get all my money back. And the rest of it, I will make money over time. The jewelry, I'll kind of show you. You know, I'm going to set up and go through it a little bit. I'll show you some of the better items here in a few minutes after we look at the action cameras. But the jewelry, I think a lot of that's going to wind up like potentially getting lotted up, maybe selling locally, give some away. There's a lot of that. So first, let's get to the action cameras. Okay, so here's what we got. So these are just camera only. When you take all this out, there's a charge cord, a manual. Not sure what this piece is. I'll have to figure that out exactly. But it's supposed to be in there with this, you know, and it packages all nice. So I've got all these ones. I think there's 9 total, but it's supposed to have this piece. So this is the complete one right here. It's got the camera. It's got this solar charge thing or whatever it is. I don't know. I don't really know what it is yet because I haven't researched it too much. But these things brand new are about $80 a piece. You know, I'm going to say $50 a piece because they're open. I'm going to have to make sure everything's there. So even at $50 a piece, that's $150. I'd be pretty happy with that. Now the ones that are missing this piece and it's camera only, still has a charger. It's still the camera. I think everything is okay there. I would expect to get around $30 for this particular one. These are all the same model as well. So, you know, $30 maybe. 9 of them. I'm going to say 170. You know, even if I listed it at $300, you know, I'm probably going to lot them all up and try to get rid of them in one big lot. $30 a piece would be 170, but I might throw it up for 300 just with, you know, hopes of getting 170. And then I have 7 more of these. These are all the same model, but they're different than, they might not all exactly be the same model, but they are basically very similar. This one has a stand. It has a little bit more. I'll have to go through these a little bit better. Obviously, there's just so much stuff to go through. This video could be 2 hours. I'm just trying to kind of condense it, obviously. So, you know, there's 7 of those. I valued them around $30 a piece. That's, you know, $210. So, you know, just in GoPros here alone. So if I lot this stuff all up together and try to get rid of it, like lot all this stuff up, probably lot up, you know, these ones and sell these ones individually, there's still a potential there of about $630, which makes it a lot easier to take a gamble on the rest of the stuff. Obviously, 3 truckloads of stuff, you know, a good almost 2. I'd say the last load wasn't full, but I donated a lot back. We still have tons of stuff that I'm going to make money on. Overall, it's a good deal as long as I can sell these guys, and that's the plan. I'm going to lot them up together. I'm going to have to individually test them. That'll take a little time. This isn't something I'm just going to do overnight, so I'll have to go through each one and test them. You know, like I said, I think those other lights could be $100 each. Let's take a look at the jewelry really quick. There's some money there too, but it's just a matter of piecing this all out over time. There's a lot of work in doing this. This is maybe not something I would do in the future. I don't know, but I kind of knew that there was just a whole pile of stuff. And like I said earlier in the video, I really wanted to get a relationship with this guy because he gets a lot of liquidation stuff. This was stuff he just wanted to offload. He was looking to clear out his garage, obviously. And I was willing to like sort through it, see what I could find. But you know, I seen this right away the first day I went. I think I looked up this one and thought, hey, they could be like quite a bit of money just in the action cameras, and the rest could be just be like a question mark. But let's take a look quickly at the jewelry again. So yeah, I forgot about these clocks. I haven't looked them up yet. Maybe I'll look it up and throw it up on screen, whatever this clock is worth. Probably, I'm guessing 20 bucks. I don't really know, you know, but then this is all the stuff I decided to keep. I don't know how this one got in here. There's so many of these things. This is gonna go away. But like these Hello Kitty things, you know, they're like little necklaces or something. I have to go through those. Lip chap is weird. There's like bracelets in here, you know, bracelets, more bracelets, earrings, stuff that's okay. I mean, I'm not going to sell this stuff individually for sure. Another necklace, some more jewelry, you know, but that's a whole bin full of stuff like that. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to lot it up, like I said, give some of it away to people. I don't know. There's some value in that stuff too. I'm not going to go through all the shoes. There are some shoes in there in the pallet, or not the pallet, in this bulk buy. You know, the Kenneth Coles Chelsea boots. I don't know, 20, 30 bucks, something like that. But there's like 2-3 pairs, something like that. You know, there's the dance shoes, the tap shoes. They could be worth 30 bucks a piece. There's the Keds in there. You know, if we consider we've already made lots of money off of these, still plenty of money to be made. I just have to, you know, go grab things, sort through them. So basically when I'm down on inventory, don't have anything, I can kind of go out there and grab stuff. Yeah, it's just a lot of work. You know, obviously my model normally is to thrift and list, or go to yard sales and try to list that stuff quick. There's just so much stuff here that needs to be tested, you know, which is kind of brings me to the point of this. Like, probably not for everybody if you don't have space to store this stuff. You know, right now the weather's raining, stuff. Some of that stuff is starting to get wet out there, which I had to bring it in the house. That's not good. So it's not ideal for me even to leave stuff out there. You know, there's a lot of stuff you have to throw away. Would I do another buy like this? Maybe. They seem to be few and far between, because I learned my lesson, and then, you know, over time I'm like, hey, that actually wound up being pretty good over time. I'll do it again, and then I'll do another one like this. But hopefully going forward with this guy in particular, I'm picking up cleaner inventory, better liquidation. That's the goal, was to build a relationship to do that. All right, I feel like we forgot about the clothing. So the military jackets, I haven't looked them up yet. I was talking to somebody at the Goodwill bins who specializes in likes military stuff. I just told him what I had, showed him a couple pictures, and he's like, maybe I didn't show him pictures, but I just told him what it was anyway. He's like, that stuff is way too common. It might be hard to give away. I'm going to try to look into a bit more, and if I find it's worth a lot of money, I will update you on the channel, obviously. You know, the work shirts, those type of things that are out there, I think they're going to be like 20 or 30 bucks, and I'll get those listed over time. The dress shirts out there probably will get donated, I'm assuming. I might go through, find a couple nice ones to give to like my dad or people that I know that might use a dress shirt a few times a year and could use like a nice white one. But are they worth money to resell? Probably not. But overall, I'm pretty happy with this buy. It's been a lot of work. Like I said, I kind of put it on the back burner for a good week. So this has been going on now for a couple of weeks. Actually, I think this is 3 weeks ago is when I picked this stuff up. And I'm nowhere near sorting it, but I'm probably, for the sake of this video, close to wrapping it up. Hopefully, I can test out this this lamp here before the end of the video. I'm just still charging it up, so you know, we'll wait for about an hour or so, and then I'll give the lamp one final try, and we'll end the video with that. All right, if you can hear that squeaking in the background, that is my dryer. The belt is going on it. So we got this thing all charged up. I have no idea if it's gonna work or not. Let's try to give it a go here. It's probably not a good sign. All right, give me a minute. Let's see if I can figure this out. All right, we got some bad news here. I'll show you what I figured out, but I do think this thing is potentially broken. So I wound up plugging it back in, and if we turn it on, the switch here, we can get these lights to come on, right? That's working. This is supposed to be for the USB, so that would be great. I also have to have this plugged in. I don't think the battery is good in this. This is supposed to be for the main big light. Does not work. I do see that you can take the back off of it, so I'm going to do that to see what kind of batteries are actually in it. But really, I think this thing might be just junk, unfortunately. You know, it's supposed to flash when it's charged. It's old, so maybe it's just too old. But I'll mess around with it a little bit more, but it looks like this thing could be a total dud anyway. Like I said, it looked like 40 bucks is what I could have got maybe on Kijiji. If it was a different brand, maybe more. This one doesn't seem to have a lot of info on it. I'm still gonna, like I said, I'm gonna mess around with it a little bit anyway. But that was a bust, unfortunately. If you guys like videos like this, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing for more content. We will see you soon.